are making this series. Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Hi friends, thanks for joining. Guess what we're making today? It rhymes with sushi. We are making sushi. We are making crispy rice sushi from Gwyneth Paltrow's GOOP. And we're so excited to continue our journey of healthier eating.
So the funny thing about this recipe is Gina and I read it. It was very specific. It said, wash your rice 10 times until it was clear. But to wash it 10 times, I told Gina, after the 6th time it was clear. And I thought, like, this is stupid. I'm gonna have to do it like 4 more times just to stick to the recipe. But Gina, did you do all 10 times?
Actually, it took me more. But maybe my rice is just dirtier than Gwyneth's and yours, so. So just do it as much like a massage if you've never cleaned rice before, but you just kind of massage it, rinse out the water, get more water, and just do it until the water runs pretty clear. It's good enough. Get all the starchy stuff out of it.
Okay, so the rice is ready to go. We're just gonna cover it up and set it aside for a couple minutes while we make the little vinegar concoction that we're going to sprinkle on top of the rice. In a small pot, we're gonna mix rice wine vinegar, sugar, and salt and stir it all together for 1 minute.
So Kat, why do you think we have to heat this up?
I have no clue.
Science.
I don't know, but I'm guaranteeing you that real sushi lovers and real sushi makers are rolling their eyes because we are making a Gwyneth Paltrow GOOP recipe. So this isn't traditional sushi. This is what we would call Californian sushi, right? So it's special. They make it pretty. It's crunchy. So don't come for us. Come for Gwyneth, but we just wanted to try it because I've had something really similar at sushi restaurants and it's like my favorite. So I'm excited to make it at home because we can't go anywhere. So this is fun. This is such a treat.
Oh, sorry, I just breathed that in. Do not breathe this in. I think we just pour it over the whole thing, right? And then mix it up?
Nope.
What are you doing over there?
We have to sprinkle it in and fluff it up, Gina.
I think that's a Gwyneth term. Okay, sprinkling.
Let me taste this. I'm a little perplexed about it because it has 1.5 teaspoons of salt and then a tablespoon of sugar. And I just feel like that's a lot for like this little bit of rice. But I'm not gonna add in the entire thing. I don't know, taste it, Gina. Like, I don't know, taste it.
Okay, I'm following the recipe and I already put the entire thing in, so it's too late for me now. It's a little salty, or some may call flavorful.
Okay, so we're gonna set this rice aside and we're gonna get our fish ready. So I was lucky because my Japanese store has sashimi already ready to go. So I just bought that. I'm like, why would I slice my own sushi fish when I could just buy it? So that's what I'm doing. Gina, I think you went ahead and bought the entire slab.
I did, because you made me, because you wanted B-roll of me slicing it. So I highly recommend a sharp knife.
So now that the fish is all set to go, we're going to make our soy sauce and wasabi mixture. But first, did you know that it is not the correct way of eating it? Like if you put wasabi in your soy sauce when you're in Japan, people would look at you like you had 2 heads. It's an American thing. Mix 3 tablespoons of soy sauce with wasabi to taste. We're going to start forming the rice balls and then we're going to squish them so that they're like a nice flat disc. First thing we have to do is it says that we should have really wet hands so that the rice doesn't stick to our hands. So I'm going to put my hands in some water. I'll be right back.
So you also need a small piece of plastic wrap because we're going to use this to shape around the rice and squish it in. Oh, wait, Kat, we have to oil our plastic. Of course, I poured too much. So I think maybe if you have a spray, that would probably work best in this scenario. So I think you start as like a ball. And then you open it up and then press it down gently. And then that's how you get your shape.
So Gina.
Yes?
Are you a fan of Gwyneth Paltrow?
Like she's got this great brand and a great businesswoman and actress and all that good stuff, but I've just seen her on like an interview where she didn't know what the ingredients was in her GOOP product. I don't know enough about her. I don't know.
Well, I'm a big Jane Austen fan, and one of the movies that she did was Emma. And that's like one of my favorite go-to movies. I do like some of the stuff that she has on her website for Goop. I feel like Goop is made for someone very specific, and I don't think she's apologetic about it. If you can't afford her prices, then you shouldn't be shopping on her site. So that's my 2 cents.
That's right. Don't even think about shopping there if you can't afford it.
Okay, so the next thing we need to do is get a cast iron pan. I'm gonna put a nice dose of oil on here. And I'm not going to burn the house down like last time.
And I'm not gonna get shot with oil like the last time.
We're gonna fry both sides, and it's probably gonna take about 4 or 5 minutes total.
Sizzling. I'm scared. Ouch! I got shot again! Oh my gosh, I'm glad I wore long sleeves today. Ow! You might think I'm being dramatic, but seriously, just like, it's not even like one pop, but this one is like spray. Like all over. You will see mine and you will laugh, and that is okay. See mine? In all its glory. I'm gonna use the regular rice, and then I'll just wrap a little bit of seaweed around it, and then put my sashimi on top. And that will be more presentable. So I can show the non-fried version and you can show the fried, what we were trying to do today version. And Gina failed. So for my non-crunchy ones, I did get some sesame seaweed out. So I'm gonna try to do something with this.
So after you place your fish on, we're supposed to dab a little of that soy sauce and wasabi mixture that we made, just lightly for some flavor. So I guess Gwyneth doesn't dunk hers, she brushes hers on.
Dab, 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 dab. And I just realized by putting the soy sauce on, Kat, I just added more salt to my salty rice. The time has come. Was all this worth it? I did like it. Mine was salty. I already knew from the rice, so I would do like Kat. I would just use half the sauce for your rice because it was way too salty. But it was good. But the only negative, I guess, would be the saltiness, and I didn't taste enough of the fish. So I think because of the crunchy rice, mine was really crunchy. So for me, I'd either put a thicker piece or 2 pieces on top. I didn't get as much of the fish flavor that I would have wanted.
I think that I overcooked my rice a little because I was trying to get that brown crispiness that she told us that we should get. And by doing that, it took longer than the 5 minutes and it got a little too hard. My tip is to have the heat on higher so that you brown the outside, but you don't, make the inside too crispy. Gina and I are glad that you guys tuned in today to watch our little cooking discovery with Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop. And it was really fun to watch Gina get burned in the kitchen a little, just a little, right? But thanks for joining us. All the details of the recipe will be linked down below, as well as some tips from Gina and I as well. But make sure you subscribe, and you don't want to miss any more videos that Gina and I put out. So we will see you guys next week. Bye, friends.